Hey ladies, welcome back to a brand new video. So today I am going to cut straight to the chase. I know exactly why you clicked on this thumbnail. I know exactly why you're here. So I'm not going to give you the fluff, but I do want to make sure that you are enjoying a little bit of drinky drink just like I am for this video. I think one of the coolest things about doing your nails at home is going to be the fact that you can indulge a little bit. So I have this amazing margarita by On the Rocks, and I absolutely love the brand. I absolutely love that I don't have to spend all day in the kitchen making these drinks. I literally can just put some ice in the cup or shake it up in a shaker and pour it into my glassware. So cheers to us leveling up and making sure that we are always polished. So now that we did our cheers, wow, that's really good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I'm gonna set that aside. I do want to give you a little bit of backstory as to like how I came to be in a position to do my nails myself. I've been getting my nails done for a very long time, since about 10 or 11 years old. And more recently, I just was at a point where I was just really frustrated with the way that nail shops were ran. You go in, you give them a picture, they say they can do it, and then you leave out and your nails don't look like the picture. And then I also was getting very frustrated with the way that like nail techs and nail artists, you know, they set their own schedule so that they can break their own schedule, it seems like. So I was just very frustrated with the way that the nail industry was going, and I made a decision to start doing my nails myself about 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, guys. By the end of February this month, it'll be 3 years since I've been to a nail shop. It'll be 3 years since I've let anyone else do my nails, and I'm actually very proud of that. Like, that is huge for me, because I'm the type of person who really loves getting services done, but when it comes to my nails always have to be on point. My nails always have to look so good, and so I can't deal with the nail shops not doing it the way that I want them to do, and I cannot deal with the way that nail techs and nail artists, or whatever they call themselves these days, do and run their businesses. I just can't do it. So I decided that I was going to get all of these tools myself and start doing my nails on my own, and that's what I've done. And it's been this way for almost 3 years, and my nails are always on point. My nails are always done. The only reason why they're not done now is because I'm about to show you how I do my nails. The reason why we are doing French tips today is because I absolutely love a French tip nail. I think that it's so classy. I think it's so beautiful. And I think that if you are beginning, like if you're starting out as a beginner on your own level up journey, I think that French tips are the way to go. But there are so many different styles that you can do when it comes to French tips and things like that. So I want to show you a few just in case, you know, you like the ones that I have, but you also want to add like a little bit of flair to your own style of nails, or your own style of French tip. So I just want to show you a few styles, and I'll also include the item IDs for you guys. That way you guys can find them on your own on Shein. So we have these. I like them. I think that they are super cute and just like super like classy, especially for like the corporate girly styles like these. So if you like a little bit of glam to your nails, love these. I actually just took these off a couple of weeks ago. I also have these. So these are more so like a red French tip, very sexy, very sultry. Now these are new. It's a black French tip, and then of course we have these, like, I think these are like very like salon-esque. So I feel like if you go to a salon and you ask for French tip, but you also ask for like designs, they would do something like this. If you like a very simple French tip, but you also want like a little bit of like rhinestones, a little bit of flair, some 3D nail art, I think these would be perfect for you. So that's just a few of the nails that I have, and this was like, what, 6 or what's this, 4, 7 pairs. So literally your nails could be done for like the next 7 months if you go and you get these nails specifically. But for the nails that we're going to be doing today, I got them from this set. Do not judge the box. It looks insane. I don't know what happened in transit, but this is the way that they look. So I got them from this set, and it comes with like so many different nails. So many of them, and they all come on like this, I don't know what to call this thing, but they come like this. And so the nails that I have today, which you guys saw on the thumbnail, I'm just gonna be doing like a very simple French tip, okay? So we're gonna be doing these today, and I think they are so cute and so freaking classy. So cute, so classy, so simple. So this is specifically from our girls who, you know, you don't wear nails, or you're just getting started with nails. Maybe you're a teenager, you're just getting into nails, and maybe you don't have the budget, maybe you don't have like a job or anything like that, but you really want your nails done. Girl, definitely take these tips with you, and definitely go and get these nails, because there's like 5 different like pairs in this like little box or whatever. And I think that if you learn how to do these kind of nails, you will be able to do any kind of nails. I love press-on nails. I've been doing them for 3 years. I've never had any nails like break on me, or like do something weird or damage my nails or anything like that. So that is specifically why I'm making this video. I'm also making this video because I want to give back. Like, I want to give to the girls who are really on this level up journey, and you feel like maybe there's something missing, and maybe that thing that's missing from your like level up journey and making sure that you're looking polished all the time is your nails. I think that when it comes to nails, I feel like as women, our nails should like always be done. Like, our nails should always be done. There's no reason for your nails to not be done. And now that you have this video, you really have no excuses. Now, when it comes to French tip, the only way to get the perfect French tip is to do press-ons, because when you go to a nail artist or a nail salon for a French tip, they cannot possibly do each and every finger the exact same way. It's impossible, right? We're human and we're prone to error. And so the only way to get the perfect French tip is going to be getting some press-ons like these. Okay, they're beautiful, they're very, very simple, and they're so cute. And I think that these are also like the perfect length. Now, if you prefer something like a little bit shorter, I'll make sure that I put some shorter French tip nails in the description box, especially the ones that I've already showed you guys. But I think that these are like the perfect length for like, you know, a grown adult. So let's just go ahead and get straight into the video. I know I said I was not gonna do like the fluff. I really didn't want to do like the fluff and everything like that, but I did want to give you like a little bit of some form of an intro, so that you can understand what it is that we're doing here, and so that you could, you know, if you're not subscribed, you have a reason to subscribe, because you know that I'm not with the bullshit. But cheers to you guys for being here, whether you are on your own journey or whether you are following along with my journey and you're just here for the ride. Cheers to you guys, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. That's an amazing margarita. So starting off, the most important thing when it comes to doing your nails yourself is going to be the prep. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. I think that it's worth mentioning that when it comes to making sure that your press-ons last and making sure that they actually look really good and they adhere to your nails and everything like that, you need to start with a clean, fresh base. There's no dirt or anything like that under my nails. They're perfect. I did already clip my nails down. I'm just checking here to see if we need to do like a little bit of extra clipping, but honestly I don't think that we do. And I have this little cute little nail trimming set here that I also got from Shein. But what I am gonna do is take this like little file here and just file down my nail. I think that this is really important, because when it comes to getting your nails done or doing your nails yourself, specifically for this video, what is going to be important is that your nails are not to be seen under your press-on nails. It starts to look really gross as time goes on if your nails start to outgrow your press-on nails. For me, my nails grow pretty quickly. and they grow up pretty strong too. So I don't like the idea of them being like the same length as my press-ons or like outgrowing my press-ons. It just looks nasty after a while. And I'm the type, like, I leave my press-ons on for about like 3 weeks, sometimes even 4 weeks, and they do last very, very long. And I'm going to show you in today's video how to make them last so long. So making sure that your nails are like filed down and making sure that they're as short as they can be, I think that that's going to be key for you guys. I just filed this hand down, my left hand down, and you guys know, like, if you guys can't tell, I am right-handed, so it's easier for me to file and do everything on this hand. So everything that I show you today is primarily going to be on this hand. Now I'm not like ambidextrous or anything like that, but with doing my nails, I have learned how to operate with my left hand. So if that's something that you're struggling with, just know it's going to take practice. At first it's going to feel very odd, it's going to be like very awkward or whatever, but you will eventually get the hang of it, girl. So this is what they look like filed down. Okay, and you guys can see like my nails are pretty freaking healthy. My nails actually look really good on camera. That's crazy. So this is what they look like filed down, and they're very, very short. And I don't have like extremely huge nail beds to begin with. You know, like the people with those like very long nail beds. I think that those hands are like very, very cute, but I don't have that. And honestly, when it comes to press-ons, I think that if you have like a smaller nail bed, it makes things like a little bit more easier for you, because you don't have to like do a whole bunch of prep when your nail beds are a little bit shorter, or a little bit more concise. So there's that. But I'm just going through and just filing everything down just to make sure my nails won't be outgrowing the press-on nails. So give me one moment while I do that, and then we're gonna jump into the next part. And also you're gonna need like a little duster here. I got this one from, I want to say I got this one from Shein, but it also could have been Amazon. I'm gonna double check and I'll make sure that I put the item ID on the screen if I got it from Shein, or I'll put the link in the description box if I got it from Amazon. Set everything to the side once you're done with that. And then also one important tip when you're doing your own nails is just to make sure like everything is organized. One of the worst things to do when you're doing your own nails is to get like disorganized or to have everything all over the place. So make sure that you do stay organized. So this is how my nails are looking before I do anything to my cuticles. I actually just took off a nail set maybe 1 or 2 days ago or whatever. And so I just let them breathe for a little while. So my nails are clean, there's no dirt under my nails, and we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into removing these cuticles. Most times what people will do is use like a cuticle, some kind of like a gel or like some kind of a serum to like push back the cuticles. I don't do that. It's just an extra step that I don't find necessary for when I do my nails. So I'm teaching you guys how I do it. If you want to add in that extra step, you're more than welcome, but it's not something that I do. After I file everything down and clip my nails down and make sure that they're clean, I grab my drill. Now this drill I did get from Amazon, and so I've had this drill for a minute now. It is perfect. I do believe that this drill came with drill heads here, and you guys can see it is spinning and it does not hurt. Okay, so it doesn't hurt. This is my finger and the drill is on and it does not hurt. Okay, so if you're worried, like I'm putting it all over my skin, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So if you're like, oh my gosh, that looks like it hurts, like I'm afraid to like nick myself or like cut myself, like don't even worry about that, because that's not going to happen unless you get like too deep in your cuticle. I'm gonna do a close-up for you, but I want to also talk you through what it is that I'm doing. So what I like to do is clean up everything around the nail bed and make sure that I'm pushing the cuticle back, but not too much to where as it hurts. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I did already start on my thumb, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but the skin around my nail, it looks like it's a little bit more pushed up. before we get started, before I start on drilling, not drilling, but like removing the cuticles and things like that, I want you to get a really good look at like what this looks like right now, so that when I show you the afterwards and I show you like the aftermath, you'll know how it's supposed to look on your own hands. I just did like my index finger and I'm not all the way done, but it does look very different from when we started. So what I'm doing is taking this drill, and this is the head that I'm using. Guys, I am not a nail tech by any means. I just know how to do my own nails. So I don't know exactly what this is called, but it's kind of like shaped like a cone. So what I'm doing is basically going through and making sure that the cuticle, you know, is cut and pushed back, but also like around the edges of the nail. So you want it to look very, very flawless, and you want the nail itself to be very smooth. So you can see like I run the drill, even on my thumbnail, you can see like I ran the drill over the nail just to like flatten it out and get rid of any bumps or like lumps that are sitting there on the nail. I'm running it across like through here, and I'm basically just following the natural curve of my nail bed and my nail cuticle. I just basically just run it along here, and I just follow that pattern until I feel like the cuticle is pushed back enough, and then I go through the walls of the nail and I make sure that that is also pushed down, and then I also obviously do it on the other side. So what you're gonna do is to continue that motion and continue that like pattern for each and every nail. Yeah, so you can see here, so when I go and I put the nail on, it basically just fits right into that socket for the nail. And so my cuticle sits over the nail as opposed to the nail sitting on my cuticle, okay? So it kind of slides in like a pocket. Is that the right size? No, I think it's, yeah, it's this one. So yeah, so it slides in like a pocket, you know? So that's how it's supposed to go. So it slides in like a pocket there. So I know that that's going to be the perfect size for my thumb. When you're cleaning up your cuticles and you're doing your nail prep, I want for you to keep in mind that these press-on nails, they're supposed to slide into this space like a pocket. But that's essentially it. Like, that's essentially it. So just go through, drill your nail walls, drill your nail cuticles and things like that until you create a pocket for that press-on nail to go. Alright, so as you guys can see, I just did my left hand. I just finished, and we created lots and lots of pockets on my nail beds, okay? So this is what it looks like now. It's a huge difference in how we started versus how we are finishing here. So there's lots of pockets created here. I tried to do like a close-up here so that you guys can see what I mean when I say like the pockets are created, but you can see that my cuticles are pushed back. The walls of my nails, they're also kind of, you know, they've been drilled away so that the pressed ons can basically fit in there and that they can fit flush. Like, if you don't get anything else from this video, I want for you to get the fact that these nails, your press on nails, they're supposed to sit flush as if it was an acrylic nail, as if it was like, you know, a Gel X application. That is how your press ons are supposed to sit. And so you don't stop cutting away those cuticles and drilling away those like the walls until you create those pockets on your nail beds so that the nails can sit flush. I'm about to do my right hand, and I hope that I don't have to show you guys that part. I hope like you're starting to get it now, that you just want to go through with your drill, go and follow the shape and the curve of your cuticles, drill there, go against your nail walls and like your side walls, and also drill there so that the skin and, you know, the nails and everything like that everything sits flush, everything looks really good. So with that being said, I'm just gonna show you what my right hand looks like right now. So this is how my right hand is looking. This is before I drill down anything, okay? And you can compare it to my left hand. So this is the left hand. This is what has already been you know, drilled away and prepped, and then this is what has not been prepped. So they look drastically different. So we're gonna work on making this hand look like this hand. All right, ladies, so I just finished with all of my cuticles, cutting down everything and making sure everything was nice and cut back. You guys can see that my cuticles have been pushed back on my left hand. Cuticles have also been pushed back. The side walls have also been drilled away on my right hand. Now we are ready for application. But before we go into application, I want to show you a few things here. So I got this cute little trio set from Shein, and I'll make sure that I put the product ID on the screen. And it does include a nail dehydrator, nail primer, and cuticle oil. So these are all things that you are going to need when it comes to taking care of your nails and making sure that your nails last a very long time as far as, you know, applying your press-ons go. I am going in first with my nail dehydrator. What this does is it dries off any like extra oils on your nails that would prevent the press-ons from sticking to your nail. So we're just basically stripping the nail of its like oils, if there's anything there. It kind of works just like an alcohol. I see a lot of people do like alcohol pads, and they'll go down and or they'll go and rub down their nails and their nail beds with alcohol. I'm not a fan of that. It's just like a very strong scent, and I don't believe that alcohol is supposed to go on your nail beds. I think that if you're really wanting to like get into like your nail bag and like really do this, like as long as I have been doing it, you just need to invest in a nail dehydrator. It does not cost that much. As a matter of fact, it costs way less than alcohol itself. But if alcohol is all that you have on hand right now, feel free to use it. But also, like as time goes on, go ahead and invest in a nail dehydrator. It's gonna make a huge difference. So this is what they are looking like right now. What I also like to do after is go through with a nail primer. Nail primer basically just makes your press-on nails last a whole bunch longer. So what I like to do is put this on my nails, and I like to cure it. And so cure is just like terminology for putting your nails under the nail lamp. So this is the nail lamp that I have, and I do need to go ahead and plug it in, which I'm gonna do right now. You guys can see like it's all lit up or whatever, and once I place it on the surface, it looks just like the nail shop. Let me show you guys. So yeah, so that's how it looks, and then you know you put your nails under or whatever, and that is how it is. It does come with a on and off switch. It comes with a 5-second, 30-second, and a 60-second setting. But for me, typically I always go for the 60-second setting. I just think that it makes a whole lot more sense for what it is that we are going to be doing here, and you do want to make sure everything is dry. So I'm just going in with this nail primer. It does have like a very distinct smell, so just keep that in mind when you are applying this. But I just apply it to the nail bed, nothing more, nothing less. And this is also something that they use in the nail shops, so if you go to nail shops often or whatever, you would be accustomed to the smell. I mean, I would only imagine. So I'm just curing my nails right now with the nail primer on it already, as you guys can see. So I have it under the 60-second setting, and so we're just gonna wait for that to cure. I'm gonna do it a second time just so that it's like perfect, and then we will go, and then I'll do my other hand, and then we'll go into sizing and making sure everything fits flush like we talked about earlier. So what I'm gonna start doing now is I'm gonna take my nails, but it's just going through and sizing everything. So when it comes to this part, what I like to do, typically I'm using nails that come in like a box like this, and so I'll spread out all the nails and then I'll pick through. And typically with these nails, with the nails that come in this box, they typically have like a little number under them, like closest to the tip. I'm gonna try to see if you guys can see it. I don't know if you will be able to or not, but they have like tiny little numbers on the inside of them. Typically when I'm doing my nails and I'm using like these box nails like these, I'll just spread them out because they don't come on this like track thing. So I'll spread them out and I'll look at the numbers. So I'll go and I'll size them up, and let's just say that it's like a size 11 for my pinky. Then I go through and I'll check the bottom numbers and I find another 11, and then I make that for my other pinky. So I end up setting them side by side so that I'm not sizing it for my left hand and then also having to size it for my right hand. This is also something that they do in the nail shops, and as many nail shops as I have been to in my like youth and in my teenage years and my adult years, I just basically follow what they do in the nail shops and then I emulate that. When it comes to sizing up your nails, you want to make sure that the nail is not too small because it's going to be easy to break off. You also want to make sure that it's not too big because then it's going to look lumpy and it's going to look like you have on press-ons. I think this one is perfect. So I'm gonna just go ahead and break that off, and I basically start to set, I start to set the nails up as if like they're already like, I start to set them up how my fingers are organized. So the pinky will go here, the ring finger, the middle finger, index, so on and so forth. And then on this side, I start with the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, the pinky. For this one, I'm just gonna check to see if the same size fits on this side, and it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this one off as well. And then that's basically just what I do. This one fits perfectly on my ring finger. I mean, perfectly. Like it literally fits so perfect. Perfect. Ah, it looks so good, and it fits perfectly on this side too. So I'm just gonna break it off and start setting it up. So that's just basically what I do, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it here, unless you guys want to see me, but I'm gonna stop talking and I'll just allow you to see this process of me just figuring out if the nails fit or if they don't. And then, oh, this one's that's perfect. Now with this one, I want to show you before I let you go. So this one, I'm gonna have to go in with a drill and just kind of get off that extra skin. So this is my middle finger. So this is what I was talking about. Like sometimes it's a little bit harder with the middle fingers and the index fingers. So this one fits perfectly within that cuticle, but over here to the side, you can see that the skin and the nail, like they're fighting. It doesn't look as flush as it needs to be. So I'm going to choose this nail, but I'm going to also, before I apply this nail, I'm going to go in with my drill and like drill that skin away, all of that extra skin away. And then for my index finger, oh, this one's perfect. Oh my gosh, I hate that I'm saying like it's perfect because I really wanted to show you guys what it looked like, just in case you get to the point where you're like sizing up the nails or whatever and it doesn't fit flush. But honestly, they're just like, I actually did a really good job. Like, I mean, I've been doing this for almost 3 years. And then last but not least, my favorite, the thumb. Ah, I'm so mad that they're like all perfect. I mean, I'm happy, but like I really want to show you what it looks like if it did not fit the way you wanted to. Now this one's very interesting. So the thumb, this side fit for the thumb. Obviously I took it off already, but this side for this thumb, it's a little bit too big, so I'm gonna go smaller. And this one fits flush. I mean, like it's just perfect. So I'm gonna take that one. We are done as far as sizing goes. So I have my nails here. They're all set up. So I'm gonna crack open the glue and we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right guys, so you won't be able to see me probably for this part, but you can still hear my voice. Now, when it comes to application, you just want to make sure that your nails don't have any hair, that there's no extra debris, that there's no like newfound dirt under your nails. So just make sure everything is still clean, make sure that your primer is still there, and just do whatever you need to do to make sure everything is clean. I am using this nail glue. I got it from Shein. I will go ahead and make sure that the item ID is there for you. This came in like a huge pack, so if you're one of those girls who really needs to stock up on nail glue, I'll make sure that I link that for you. I like to just squeeze enough out and then I spread it along the nail bed. So I like to squeeze, like, I don't know what that's not like a dime size, I don't know what to call that, but I squeeze like a little bit out and then I just spread it along the nail bed. Okay, I just basically cover my nail in that glue, and then I'm gonna pick up my nail, put the nail like basically into the cuticle. So all right, so I just applied the pinky nail and it looks perfect. Like, it's literally sitting flush. Now typically I do go in and, like, you know, just make sure that the shape is all there, but I just wanted you to see what it looks like after the first application. It looks, I mean, perfect. It's so beautiful. I mean, and it's like the perfect French tip. Are you kidding me? All right, so let's keep going. So again, I just squeeze out a little bit of nail glue. I just squeeze a little bit out. I spread it along the nail bed, and I even like hit the walls and everything because I want these nails to stick. And then I take the nail and I start by putting it in, like, almost inserting it in the cuticle, but obviously don't do that. Once you're doing this, once you're practicing, it'll make a lot more sense to you. But I just go in and I put it like right there where the cuticle starts, and then you start to press down, and you want to squeeze out any air bubbles because with a French tip you don't want to see any glue bubbles. Second finger. Now I did get a little bit of glue on the top of the nail, but that's gonna all go away when we cure it, and when we add the top coat and we cure it. So don't even worry if you get like a little bit of nail on there. It's all good. Stick with me.
That's incredible. And y'all all do it on your phone, right?
Yeah, that's all on the phone. That's it. No lights. Nah.
Okay. All right. So we're done. We're almost done. So these are my nails, and they look so much better than when we started. Am I right? They look so pretty, so I'm in love with them. Like, something about like a French tip is just so beautiful to me. I am going to go in and start just like filing. Like, once I'm done with my nails, I like to go in and I like to go ahead and start filing them down and getting the shape, you know, perfect to, you know, the way my fingers are shaped and just the way that I typically like my nails. But I do like them to have, you know, structure. I'm looking from all angles, you know, kind of like how they do at the nail shops and stuff. Although I don't go to nail shops anymore and I don't go to nail techs anymore, I still take a lot of their like practices and methods and then use them here at home on my own, just to make sure that my nails are perfect. I'm gonna just continue to shape everything up and make sure that they have the right structure and everything, and then we will go ahead and do our top coat, do the cuticle oil, and do a final look at the nails. All right, so everything is shaped and structured. Not too much of a different look than what I had before, but back to what we're doing now. This is my top coat here. and then we're going to cure it under the LED lamp. So I don't think that I really need to explain this part. I mean, I'm sure you guys have been to like nail shops before, and if you haven't, then I will go ahead and do this part for you. But I'm telling you right now, there's really not much to it. You just go in and you just apply your top coat to your nails, and then you cure it. Now this top coat, it is pretty thick, so I actually cure it for a little bit longer than I would with like any other top coat, like from Beetles or anything like that. It's a very thick top coat, but that just makes the nails look a whole lot better. And it just helps them to last a whole lot longer and make sure that the paint doesn't chip off and like all that jazz. So that is what I'm doing here, is just going through. During this part, you also want to make sure that you're getting the top coat on the nail and on the nail only, because if you get it like even just a tiny bit on your skin and then you go to cure it under the lamp, it does kind of burn. Just try to make sure that you get it on the nail and on the nail only. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the top coat on, and we're just gonna go ahead and start curing it. Then we'll go ahead and put our cuticle oil on, and we're pretty much done, guys. Alright, so the nails are cured, and I'm just gonna start putting all of my things away. Really very pretty and just so beautiful, and they're so shiny. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. So if you follow along with the video, you should also be done with your nails, and if you got the same nail set that I got, they should be looking like this or better. So now the last part, we're gonna go in with our cuticle oil. And I know I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I'm gonna mention it again. It did come in a trio with the Dehydrator, the primer, and this cuticle oil. So that's why I'm using this one as opposed to the other one that I have. You really just wanna take it and put it on your cuticles, and it just makes your nails look so much better. It also helps to grow out your nails if that's something that you're trying to do. It helps to protect your nails and protect, you know, your cuticles as well. Put it there on the cuticle, and then I like to rub it in, and typically this is the part where I would like take pictures and everything. But this is how they look, and they're so pretty. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so I hope that this video was helpful for you, and I hope that if you're in a position to, you know, get the nail tools that I presented to you today and do your own nails at home, I hope that this video really inspired you to do that. I hope that this video puts you in a position to level up your look as far as your nails go, at least. And yeah, it's the first time that I've actually like filmed a video, like a tutorial of doing my nails. So I hope that it's received well. I hope that you guys like it, and I hope that you guys appreciate it. So if you have any questions about any of the steps or any of the processes, drop them in the comments for me below. And if you really enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more tutorials, maybe you want to see a tutorial on my hair or on my makeup, my brows, whatever, lip combo, whatever it is, I'll be more than happy to create a tutorial style video and walk you guys through that. So I have fun with you guys today. Again, thank you so much for getting me to over 50 subscribers, and I wish you the best of luck on your level up journey, and I hope that you stick around to see my own level up journey. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. I will actually see you next Monday. Bye.